Mango is sleeping deeply on the couch. The house is quiet and everything seems calm. Until suddenly, his paws start moving in the air, as if he's trying to touch something invisible. A few seconds later, a muffled bark slips out while he continues sleeping, as though he's having a nightmare. His owner watches and wonders, what is he dreaming about? Or do dogs actually dream like we do? Yes, dogs have dreams, and what science has discovered about it is far more impressive than most people think about. Welcome to the Dog Lunar channel, where we talk about dog psychology and behavior, and don't forget to subscribe. Dogs go through the same stages of sleep as humans. First comes that light drowsy state, when the eyes begin to close and the head feels heavy. Then comes deep sleep, when breathing slows down and the body relaxes completely. But there's one specific stage where things become much more interesting: REM sleep. This is the moment when a dog's brain practically lights up. Brain activity increases, the eyes move behind closed eyelids, and the brain starts processing experiences exactly the way the human brain does during dreams. Scientists know this because they directly measured the brain activity of sleeping dogs. In electroencephalogram tests, the brain patterns observed during dogs' REM sleep were extremely similar to those of humans while dreaming. In other words, your dog's brain functions very similarly to yours while sleeping. But then comes the big question: what do dogs dream about? Since we can't ask them, researchers had to find out another way. In a famous study from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, scientists observed rats that spent the day running through a maze. When the rats entered REM sleep, their brains reproduced the exact same neural patterns that had occurred while they were navigating the maze awake. The conclusion was clear: they were reliving experiences from the day. The brain was reorganizing memories and turning experiences into long-term learning. And dogs do the same thing. Researchers discovered this by studying a small region of the brain called the paws, responsible for preventing the body from physically acting out dreams during REM sleep. When this region was temporarily disabled in dogs during controlled experiments, something incredible happened. The dogs began physically acting out their dreams. Some moved their paws as if they were running. Others reacted as though they were playing or exploring environments. Some dogs moved their paws as if they were running around the backyard, while others seemed to be playing in the park. The dogs were reliving moments they had experienced while awake, while they slept. So when Mango moves his paws in his sleep, maybe he's reliving the day's walk. Maybe he's remembering a scent he found in the park, or that moment when he heard the door open and realized his owner had come home. Because for most dogs, the most important experiences in life involve the people they love. But that's not all. There are other fascinating details about canine dreams. Did you know that puppies dream much more than adult dogs? Puppies enter dream cycles more frequently, approximately every 10 minutes. Adult dogs, on the other hand, enter REM sleep at longer intervals, usually every 20 to 30 minutes. And there's an important reason for this. A puppy's brain is experiencing the world for the first time. Every smell, every sound, every texture, and every face are new pieces of information that need to be organized and stored. While they sleep, puppies build their understanding of the world. Maybe you've noticed how much time a puppy spends sleeping, and although it may seem like laziness, it's actually an important factor in brain development. But if dogs can dream, they can also have nightmares. Maybe you've already seen it happen. The dog starts whining in its sleep. The body becomes tense. Sometimes it growls or appears frightened. Scientists believe dogs can dream about negative experiences, loud noises, fear, stress, or moments of isolation. And although it may be scary, if your dog is having a nightmare, you should never wake them abruptly under any circumstances. Studies show that around 6% of dog bites happen when dogs are startled during sleep. During REM sleep, the brain is extremely active, but the body is still partially turned off. If the animal wakes suddenly, it may become disoriented for a few seconds. The ideal approach is to gently call the dog by name and let it wake up naturally. This reduces the shock and helps avoid an impulsive reaction. The way a dog sleeps also says a lot about its emotional state. Anxious dogs tend to sleep poorly, wake up several times, or have difficulty reaching deep sleep. A dog that sleeps deeply, dreams frequently, and relaxes completely shows that it feels safe. The brain only enters high-quality REM sleep when the nervous system understands that the environment is trustworthy. So if your dog is sleeping deeply, it means it has a clear sense of trust in its environment and in its owners. You can improve your dog's sleep quality and even emotional well-being with simple habits. A consistent routine, a calm place to sleep, and relaxing moments before bedtime. Peaceful evening walks, especially ones where the dog can calmly explore scents, greatly help the brain slow down. Better sleep means less stress, more efficient memory, and a more emotionally balanced dog. There is something very special about watching a dog dream, because in that moment, you are seeing a brain full of emotions, memories, and experiences reorganizing everything it lived through during the day. And among all the things that could appear in those dreams, toys, food, other dogs, or squirrels, there is a very good chance that the most important presence is you. Your voice, your scent, your affection. The moment you came home. Maybe that's exactly what Mango is dreaming about right now.